an alert fires. Suddenly, you're deep in a massive maze of complex adversary tactics. With millions of daily probes hitting networks, false positives top 50%. Alert fatigue is an attacker's best friend. You open MITRE ATT&CK, then D3FEND. Manually cross-referencing all these techniques under pressure? An absolute nightmare. 45 minutes later, it clicks. But the attacker, they're already inside. Alert fatigue wins again. So, watching the Netflix thriller Leave the World Behind, my girlfriend asks this simple question. You're good at that stuff. Can't you use AI to prevent that? I literally couldn't stop thinking about it. For the 99% of daily enterprise threats, we absolutely need an autonomous first responder layer. So I built AegisAI. It's a 5-stage autonomous SOC augmentation system, live right now at AegisAI.online. The prediction agent uses XGBoost on millions of events, actually hitting a 0.9992 AUC. This triage layer streams straight to a live dashboard. It immediately tells you something is wrong. But here's the gap. Manually mapping ATT techniques against D3FEND countermeasures completely kills response time. Holding an Attack IQ certification myself, I knew this manual friction under pressure was just completely unacceptable. Enter ThreatOracle AI. It's a RAG-powered diagnostic engine, seamlessly bridging ATT-COK, D3FEND, and MITRE Atlas. You paste the AegisAI JSON right in. Within 15 seconds, it ranks techniques by confidence. Take our brute force example. It instantly maps 6 countermeasures and a clear 5-step remediation plan. This is one unified AI pipeline. AegisAI tells you something is wrong. ThreatOracle tells you exactly what it is, who does it, and how to stop it. Together, they compress 30 to 45 minutes of manual MITRE navigation into under 30 seconds. So what does that actually look like? Let's run a live brute force attack through both systems right now.
So this is AegisAI, which is part of a Security Operations Center pipeline in addition to ThreatOracle AI, which I'll show you in a minute. This is the real-time threat console working away. You can see the threat trend over the last 10 minutes. Live event feed of all the events. IPs are 0.0.0.0 because it's a test data set. In real life, we'd have the actual IPs there. And some event detail. If I was an SOC analyst, I'd probably go to the Explorer page and say, all right, what do I need to be concerned about? Let's take a look at critical issues. Some DDoS, brute force. Okay, let's take a look at only brute force. Oh, there's one. Okay. Take a look at that guy. And so I want to drill down into this. Let's copy the brute force. And usually what would happen is you'd have to go to MITRE ATT&CK and then figure out what techniques they were using and what sub-techniques, and take a look at this monolithic wall of text to figure out these techniques. And then we'd go to the defend matrix and take a look at another monolithic wall of text and figure out with our skill set what was being used and how we can defend against it. It takes a lot of time, 30 to 45 minutes just on one attack. Instead, what we're going to do is go to ThreatOracle, paste the logs in that we copied, maybe add a few things. Maybe say website is slowing. Maybe say some logins are compromised. And then click Analyze. And now what it's doing is it's normalizing our input. And we've actually ingested all of the MITRE ATT&CK and MITRE DEFEND techniques, the entire database, which is huge. And now we're using an LLM in the background with a RAG-based database to match off what the attacks were and the defenses were. And inside of 30 seconds, we've got a threat diagnosis report saying our systems have detected a high severity incident involving widespread brute force attempts targeting critical services like FTP, etc., etc. And the techniques right off the MITRE ATT&CK grid are password guessing, brute force, password spraying, credential stuffing, valid accounts, modified authentication process, FTP, endpoint denial of service, etc., etc. And it gives you the recommended immediate actions, containment, network filtering, service hardening, enhanced monitoring, forensic investigation, and then an attack chain assessment to pass up the chain and also put in your logs. So basically what we've done is we've taken a security operations center pipeline and reduced the time involved from, say, 45 minutes down to 30 seconds. Thanks very much.